How's it going, guys? So last time we left off, we just got our Squirtle, and now we have to go find Professor Birch's daughter May and kick her ass for not being a good daughter and saving her father like she should have. We just saved Professor Birch from a Bidoof, and as thanks, he gave us a Squirtle. Last episode, I mentioned that I was gonna. Oh, let me move the mouse. I was gonna try and redo the beginning. That way, I could rename the Squirtle because, through no fault of my own, just because I was tired, I accidentally hit end before I could give it a proper nickname. I decided not to redo the beginning just because of the fact that I've done the beginning of this game so many times that I just don't give a wormadam anymore. You get what I did there? Wormadam, damn. Just a little pun for you guys. So I don't even give a wormadam anymore if this Squirtle is properly named or not. And I decided to just continue, and once I find the name rater, then I'll rename the Squirtle. So May is in here, but there is a secondary cave that we are going to explore through. I found that in a lot of Let's Play videos, people don't explore all of their options to see where they can go, where they can't go, and they just seem to forget. So I'm going to try in this video not to forget to go through any passageways, doorways, whatnot, and that way, you guys don't get as bothered as I do when I'm just like, oh, I wish I could see what's in there, and I can't do anything about it because I'm not the one that's playing. Anyhow, so we see Sky here, who's an assistant Professor Birch. He tells us that May is looking for us and that we should go meet her. So we'll go back and meet May. Beyond that, what I'm going to try to do for this episode is I'm going to try to get to the first gym, beat the first gym, and end it there. Oh, hi, Mike. My dad gave you a Pokemon. Great. Now try to be a trainer. So now we have to kick her ass. But I'm going to try to get through to the first gym, beat the first gym, and if the recording ends up being way too long, then I'll split it up into 2 parts, and I will upload each of those parts individually for you guys. So I know that my Pokemon has an Oranberry, so I'm not even going to worry about Tail Whip or who's faster or anything like that. I'm just going to tackle the hell out of this Bulbasaur. And not a lot of strategy is involved here. If you guys could let me know if you want me to speed up the battles, if you want me to cut out the battles completely, that would be appreciated. Just whatever you can tell me, I'd like to know. If it's going too slow paced, I can always speed it up. So definitely let me know. And our Squirtle's getting powerful. It got to level 6, which is pretty cool. And we defeated May. Wow, excellent. Now let's go back to my dad's lab. So now we have to follow May back to the lab. And just go out here, and she's right by the entrance. I did notice in that battle that her sprite is wearing green clothing, like her overworld sprite is wearing green clothing, but her battle sprite is wearing blue clothing. I'm not sure what's going on there, if she just changed clothing mid-battle or something, but I personally was confused by that. Now we talk to Birch. Oh, hi, Mike. I heard you beat May, and on your first try. That's excellent. May's been helping me with my research for a long time. If she's been helping him for so long and she has an extensive history as a trainer, then why does she only have a level 5 Bulbasaur? Either way, we got the Pokedex, and it's a high-tech tool that automatically makes records of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid May goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon, I can't speak tonight. I'm after a 7-hour um, school shift and a 6-hour work shift. So if I sound tired, it's because I am. And it records data in the Pokedex. Why me? It looks for me while I'm out doing field work and shows me. Oh wow, Mike, you got a Pokedex too. And that's great, just like me. I've got something for you too. So now we got the Pokeballs. I can start building my team. It's fun if you get a lot of Pokemon. I'm going to look all over the place because I want different Pokemon. If I find any cute Pokemon, I'll catch them with the Pokeballs. So now we get to finally start our journey unhindered by anything. I'm actually going to go into the mart here, see if I can find any repels. I mentioned last time. Oh, okay. There's only mail in here. I know for sure later on I'm going to need some orange mail to trade a guy. And there's one more type of mail. I think it was dream mail that a girl asks me for. So I'm going to grab 2 of those. And I know I mentioned last time that I was going to try and get this Eevee. If we talk to this trainer over here, or whoops, that's the wrong one. If we talk to this trainer over here, it turns out that Eevee is actually her Eevee, and she's going to turn it into a Flareon. Honestly, she mentions that the Flareon is going to be much stronger, or the Eevee is going to be much stronger as a Flareon, but that's not exactly true since Flareon has a garbage move pool. Absolute garbage move pool. Personally, my favorite evolutions have always been Espeon, number 1, and Jolteon, number 2. So Sky is here. He says that we have the Pokedex and the Pokeballs. So now we get to be taught by Wally how to catch a Pokemon. I'm actually going to speed this part up just because, you know, I'm sure everyone's played this game. Well, these types of games lots of times and knows how to catch a Pokemon. So Wally's going to be catching a Gothorita, which is something I'm going to be doing as well. We got the running shoes, so now we can run much faster. And I know for a fact there's Gothoritas in this grass. Ew. I might actually, despite the fact that I really don't like Bidoof, I might actually catch one just to be an HM slave for later on, since I don't want any of my main Pokemon having to learn HMs. I might actually cut out this part from the video of me trying to find a Gothorita. We shall see. If I don't get a Gothorita in the next battle, then I'm just gonna pause the recording there. And yep. Okay guys, so after I run away from this Rattata, I'm just gonna pause the recording until I find a Gothorita, and then we'll resume from there. I'm back, guys. So that actually didn't take quite as long as I thought it would. Literally the next battle after I cut out with you guys, a Gothorita showed up. Or, I keep saying Gothorita, but it's not actually a Gothorita, and I realize now my mistake. It's actually a Gothita that I'm catching here. Gothorita is what Gothita evolves into. So after a well-placed tackle, I'm going to be throwing a Pokeball at it, and I caught it. I don't know if I should be reading Pokedex registrations, but I know for me they're always interesting, so I'm going to read them out for you guys, and if you guys don't like it, let me know. They intently observe both trainers and Pokemon. Apparently, they are looking at something that only Gothita can see. That's kind of creepy, but fuck! I forgot to name her too. Mostly in my games, I don't nickname my Pokemon. I'm gonna be trying to nickname them just for these videos. but if I forget to, then I apologize. So this is another one, another Pokemon we'll have to rename when we get to Name Rater. I'm actually going to put her in front, and I'm going to cut out for a little bit to do a little bit of grinding and get the Gothita to level 6, same as my Squirtle, and then I'll cut back in. I'm back, guys. So I managed to get my Gothita to level 6. Actually, this is a different Gothita than the one you guys saw me catch, because I found this guy in the grass. He was level 3, a little bit more powerful than the Gothita, and he had the ability Shadow Tag, which might come in handy later. He also, at level 6, managed to learn Confusion, which is going to be a very useful move. Normally, he had, or beforehand, he had Pound, so Confusion is going to be really useful. And I also managed to get the Squirtle to level 7 while I was grinding. So our team's getting up there. It's pretty good. Also, what I discovered is if you go to the Pokemon Center over here, you get the PC services, and you can check the clock, the world map, or teleport. The teleport service, I'm not sure what it does yet, but might be interesting later on. I decided to look at the world map, and it looks pretty damn awesome. A lot bigger than other games. Now we can continue on. So we see some Team Magma members here who are going into this forest and also blocking our way. So I'm very interested I'm very interested to see what they actually do there. And then this old granny ran up to me and says that those people are Team Magma. I don't know what they seek in this forest, but it's made me uncomfortable. Oh, people call me Mrs. Master. You can visit my house. It's near here. I guess I'm gonna go visit her house. Oh, and we have Professor Birch running after us. Wait a second, I have made a mistake. Oh no! The Pokedex I give you is not filled with all the Pokemon. There are many Pokemon from other regions. It goes to show how rich and varied the natural environment of Hoenn happens to be. That's why I think it's necessary for me to upgrade your Pokedex to the national mode. Wait a moment. So now we got our national Pokedex upgrade. Not bad. The Pokedex has been upgraded to the national dex. Okay, all done. Good luck with your journey and keep an eye out for my May. Well, I had better get going. See you again, Mike. So he just tasked us with the job of being a parent to his apparently very irresponsible daughter. That's some great parenting. Some great parenting there, indeed. So this is Mrs. Master's house. Miss Master's house here, and let's see what advice we can get from her. When Pokemon battle, they eventually level up and become stronger. That's terrible advice. I don't know why you're called Mrs. Master. I'm gonna steal your coffee, because there was absolutely no reason for me to come visit you. None whatsoever. I don't know why you're called Mrs. Master. And you have this this little person here, this little child, who is sneezing because the grass is tickling their nose. Great. So we have a Pidgey here. I don't know if I actually want it. I think I'm not going to catch it. But I did see that there is a Pokeball down here. That's pretty cool. Potion. The reason why this is useful is because while I was grinding, I was forced to use the other potion that I had, and the very first Pokemon didn't have any potions, so that's going to come in handy in case any of my Pokemon decide to die. And she has a Pidgey. So Gothita is more specially um, offensive rather than attack based, so Confusion is going to do a lot more damage. But Sand Attack is cutting my accuracy, which kind of makes me salty. And we got to level 7, not bad. And she has a Gothita as well. I think I'm going to switch to Squirtle just to give Squirtle some love. And end this battle once and for all. Level 4. Shouldn't take too long to kill it. And a critical hit. That's pretty good. Happy about that. Ooh, Bubble. Honestly, that's one thing I never understood. The move Bubble. How exactly is it supposed to hurt the opponent? I mean, I know that there are creatures in this world of ours called like mantis, what was it, mantis shrimp or something like that, and mantis shrimp are known for killing their opponents by shooting their claws underwater out so fast that it produces a bubble of super heated like a bubble of literally superheat that moves with the speed of a bullet, and when it hits whatever they're trying to kill, it literally explodes. So, but that principle only really works underwater, and we're nowhere near water. Got distracted and was talking and I used the wrong move. Anyways, but we're nowhere near water, so I'm not exactly sure how Bubble is supposed to work on land, because, well, A, they're shooting the bubbles from their mouths, and B, the bubbles themselves aren't shooting out quite so fast that it would move at supersonic speeds, I don't think. Anyways, but yeah, that's just me rambling on about the logics of Pokemon games. I don't know if I should really be questioning this or not, but who knows? We have this freaky dude here with weird pink hair who apparently has foreseen the future. He's bound to be a psychic. That's the other thing about these games. There's apparently psychic trainers, which means that they can use ESP and whatnot to defeat their opponents. But then doesn't that mean that there should be like people who can use, well, magic and Pokemon moves and stuff like that? Like, I know that the show has shown that there's Aura Guardians, Time Guardians, and whatnot. I'm actually gonna, well, he's not doing that much to Gothita, and I'm doing a lot more than him, so this might take a little bit. This might be a little bit of a slower battle, so I'm gonna speed it up. But anyways, I know that there's Time Guardians who can use auras and stuff like that, which are akin to like magical abilities. But I would honestly love to see a character in some of the games. By the way, this is the Berry Master's house, so we can actually get some very useful berries here that will come in handy later, since we don't have any potions or anything like that. I'm just gonna pick his entire garden clean. But I would love to, anyways, that's just me going off on a tangent. Coming back to what I was saying before, I would love to see a main game where, you know, you play as a psychic trainer and you can lift Pokeballs and stuff like that, break rocks and whatnot. Basically, I would like to see a game in which the main character has psychic abilities, because I think that would make it that would make for some very interesting mechanics. But that's just me. I mean, if I am fighting psychic people, shouldn't they be able to predict my Pokemon's moves and, you know, counteract them and everything? Sorry, I sped up, but, you know. What I was saying before was I sped up the game a little bit just because I don't think you guys really care about watching me pick through some guy's garden. And now we're fighting a bug catcher. Honestly, I'll say this outright, my favorite type combination is bug and steel. And I just used the wrong move again. God damn it. My favorite type combination is bug and steel. And that's because bug and steel really only have one weakness, and they have some very, very powerful Pokemon. Honestly, but I prefer bug over steel, so I guess in the Pokemon universe I would be a bug catcher. But I wouldn't use any weak-ass stuff like Kricketot and Weedle and stuff like that. I would use Heracross, Caesar. Who else? Heracross, Caesar, Escavalier to some degree. Escavalier has actually a very good attack stat. A very good attack stat. And his speed is a little bit slow. I mean, I've played around with an Escavalier on a Trick Room team, and he can be a threat, not as much as a threat as more berries. Not as much of a threat as maybe Caesar or Gensect, but definitely in a UU team, I would definitely see him being played fairly well, personally. But yeah, I mean, how can you go wrong? It's a giant bug that has slow speed, and even if he has slow speed, his Pokédex entry says that he can move at supersonic speeds. That is awesome. And he has 2 giant lances for hands. How can you go wrong with a giant bug that has lances for hands? There's no way. There is absolutely no way you can go wrong with an Escavalier. And what was I saying before? So yeah, my favorites are bug Pokemon in general. And out of the bug Pokemon, I would probably say that my favorite is Shedinja. I know that Shedinja is a very weird Pokemon since it only has 1 HP and it can only be affected by super effective moves. The unfortunate thing is, being Bug and Ghost, it has a ton of weaknesses, but I still like the whole Wonder Guard ability, and I wish that Wonder Guard could be passed on to some different Pokemon that have maybe a little bit less weakness, a little bit more HP, and you know, just as a Dream World ability, I think that it could potentially break the game, but it could also make it very fun. I find that Wonder Guard is one of those weird abilities that you can't really give to everyone, but certain Pokemon could definitely benefit from it, and it could make for some very interesting metagame teams. Anyways, I just arrived at the first city, and I healed up my Pokemon, and now I'm just going to challenge the first gym. This is actually very good for me, since the first gym is fighting, and I got a level 9 Gothita with Confusion, so this should not take long at all. This Makuhita is about to just get mentally destroyed. And there it is. But yeah, sorry if I ramble. I hope you guys will enjoy my ramblings. I figure that me rambling on mic while I'm doing some of the more boring stuff like battling and things like that just might might make the whole process a little bit more interesting for you guys. And I honestly have no idea where I'm going right now. I just keep bumping into walls, and I've already been here. Alright, there's another trainer here who apparently thinks she'll crush me. Well, if I saw Battle Girl Jocelyn like flying at my face, I would definitely be crushed, but unfortunately, she's not the one that's doing the battling. Her Pokemon is, and right now her Timber just got what is it? Well, one hit KO'd by my Gothita, which is now nice and powerful at level 11, and it learned the very confusing move Tickle. I never really understood how Tickle could be used as a move, but I guess it does get the defenses down. But if Pokemon were in real life and I saw something like a Gothita running up towards me to try to tickle me, I would probably scream, wet myself, and run away. But that's just me. I guess when it's all cartoony and cute, it's a lot less terrifying than what reality would actually be. I just got to the gym leader and he has a Krogunk. That does not scare me at all. Krogunk, you're about to be taken out. Because I mean, he's a fighting type and a poison type. This should do this should do quite a bit to him. It just killed a level 10 Krogunk like it was nothing. So, Gothita it was pretty lucky for me to pick it up for this gym. I'm going to stay in. I know my Squirtle is getting a little bit under-leveled here, but, before I make the next video, I'm going to... before I make the next video, I am going to level up my Squirtle and get it nice and in and around Gothita's level. Not bad. Level 13. Not bad at all. There is literally nothing this guy can do to me. Literally nothing. He hasn't touched... Well, he's touched me, but I mean, that was bullcrap. Fake out is just... It's bullcrap. I don't understand. He can see that I have a psychic Pokemon. He should be trying to damage me. Why is he using Bulk Up? That's not going to save you. Potion didn't heal you fully. You saw that this thing could take out 70, not even 70, 80% of your life, and you decided to go with Potion anyway. Although that is a smart move, next time use a Super Potion, because that would heal you fully, and since I'm faster than you, why? Well, we got the Kung Fu badge, so that's something. But I mean, I don't get it. He used Bulk Up and then Potion. But because he used a Potion, I hit him with Confusion and he died right away. And you just lost to your own stupidity. You should have tried to be taking me out with some physical moves. You shouldn't have used Bulk Up. You done goofed. You done goofed, leader. Anyways, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go heal up. I did everything that I wanted to do for this episode. I rambled a little bit. You guys got to know me a little bit more as Anonymous Mike. And, yeah, I'm going to heal up here, save the game, and I think that's going to be it for tonight. I mean, we accomplished quite a bit. We got the second person on our team. We got a nice and powerful Gothita. We got our first gym badge, and we made it to the first town. So I think that is a pretty good episode. Have a great night, guys, and see you next time.